When it comes to alternative porn, lately there are so many different labels to describe it. Feminist porn, porn by women, ethical porn, fair trade porn, creative porn, artistic porn, cinematographic porn. Hello, I'm Erika Lust and I'm an erotic filmmaker. My main goal is to create a new kind of adult cinema where everybody is included. I want to take away all this horrible, misogynistic and racist and many times homophobic values that you find in mainstream porn today. If I have to name a few differences, I would obviously talk about the feminist point of view. Women are involved in the process of making the film. Then I would talk about how women are represented on camera. I think it's also very important to talk about the diversity of different kind of people. The other aspect would obviously be the ethical aspect, that you really take care of everybody involved in that process, especially when we talk about performers. It's important to know who they are, what they like, that they want to do this scene that they are gonna shoot together. The last thing I would like to talk about is cinematic aspect. I love film. I love when it looks beautiful, when you can get to know the characters. I want some kind of narrative story behind. It's not only positions and it's acrobatic situations, but it's really, the emotional experience of two people coming together and sharing that wonderful moment. We need to be responsible when it comes to porn, the same way as we are becoming more and more responsible when we talk about the food we are buying or the clothes we are buying. We check where they come from. And if you as a consumer think that it doesn't really matter because during those late hours at night where you are surfing around in the darkness of your home and nobody is really watching you, does matter, because when you as a consumer decide to watch something, you also support that kind of business and that kind of business model behind it. And if you go on these tube sites where most of the content is stolen, what you are doing is that you are supporting that system. And what's happening with all these tube sites is that they are hosting a lot of really, really bad porn, always from a male point of view. It's also about the language that they are using. Things like slutty Latina, destroy a tiny teen, fuck a big black. It's a very inappropriate language. But women are getting more and more interested. I have also seen this last 10 years a wonderful evolution when it comes to ethical pornography and when it comes to the incorporation of women in this industry, not only as consumers but also as producers and directors and distributors. We as women also have this possibility to share our view of sexuality and what it's like to be a woman. And I think that all these labels are expressions for people who feel that the mainstream industry is not really representing them and that they have other visions and other values that they would like to see in the porn that they are watching. I think sex should be about people having fun and pleasure together. Kapaw, kapaw, kapaw. Is it kapaw? Kapaw. Do anyone know? Kapaw. So I would say kapaw.